So, hello, beautiful community. And we're back with the second interview in our series on redefining relationships. Today we have Gareth Kaia. So, hello, Gareth, and thank you for joining us
Thank you,
today.
Angie. Thank you. Thank to you.
So Gareth here, he is an entrepreneur, and his objective in life is to harmonize people to be in harmony with living their passion and making money, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, great. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about different relationship models. So again, we're not here to promote any type of relationship, but we want to show, what's out there, what's possible, and something which may inspire you to go for what is aligned with you and where you are, and not what society says. Okay, so first question, Gareth. How did you reach the point of the current relationship model that you're in right now?
That's a good question. Um, so I will say I start like normal people with, one man, one girl, love for all of the time, all of the life in the mind. And with the time, I travel a lot, and I was in a kind of techno community, meaning electronic music, and I discover a new way of thinking, a new way of accepting yourself or be tolerate with other people. So I discover step by step different point of view for relations, love, respect, and also the way of trust the people. And I mean, I think trust is one of the most important things, and trust is based on communication. So I discover step by step, and yeah, now I'm totally different as the beginning, and I never try to learn anything in the books or something like that. Never listen to someone about what I have to do or what I have to feel, but always listen how and when I can feel better and free with myself. And yeah, it's really based on my own experiences and not really as, oh, some people do that, I'm gonna try that. No, it's more like, oh, what's happened if I'm going on that way or that way? And sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't work, and I know it. And I'm just like following a flow like that with some people and always with the consentment of people.
That's very good. That's very so basically tuning into yourself and seeing what's right and what's not right for
Yeah.
you. Amazing. Yeah, but so right now, yes, last time we talked, and I believe it's still the case, you are in a relationship with 3 girls and 1 guy, right?
Yeah, and that changed a bit sometime, but yeah, actually it's
I just wanted to
actually it's
update myself.
yeah. I'm saying relationship because it's the way to understand it for I will say normal people with the normal way. But actually, I on my hand, on my thought, I don't have like any kind of relation or relations. It's more I have some connection with some people, and for other people could be a relation, but for me it's more like it's a level up in a relation. Like if you have a game and if you play hero, you're gonna have some experience with something, and you're gonna get to level and the level up, and that is my way of playing in this world. It's more like, okay, we get the first level, we are friends. And what's happened if we are going on that way or that way? And always trying to be transparent with people about, I don't think love is only one person. And I believe we can have love with everything around us. So I love the music, I love the forest, I love my friend, I love my family, I love my girlfriend, as, as we say. But it's more like accepting the love to give and to receive from people, and don't try to categorize things, just live things. And that is my way. It's not about I have multi girlfriend or boyfriends, or I'm bisexual or I'm heterosexual. I don't really care about all of that words. It's more like with this person, when I have a moment with her or with him, it's like different, and we have a something pushing the emotion on the top. And I'm not trying to get something, I'm not trying to force something. It's more like in the moment and in a kind of flow.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, when I hear this, a question which comes to mind is like, how is it different than from a friendship? You know, because you can have friendships which go rather deep. I have friends like that, you know, who I can love sometimes more than a partner. What, in your opinion, is the difference between a friendship and a relationship?
Good question. For me, it's not about friendship, it's more about values and respect. So if some people are not on that way of living and they are maybe on the way to discover that way of living the love, I'm respectful with that, and I again don't force people to change. Never. I never do that. That is maybe one of the best meaning of my relationship is like I'm living the love about what is the love now in the present, and I'm not expecting anything and try to change something to be in the love. It's like here or not here. And I will say like with friends, it's more like about respect and about what we want together. So sometimes I can have like a friend and we're never gonna have sex together, but when we see each other, we are like kissing, hugging a lot, and we have this respect. And another one is like we're gonna have a lot of sex, but our conversation are not super deeply together. So it's more like about acting as living, where we say, or having a restaurant or something like that. No, not really. So it's very like about what's kind of intensity we can have together and how we can have it and still in it. Because with the time, sometimes you can be kind of lazy, or you can change your mind, or the person can be interested about anyone and she want to be in one with someone, and you have to accept it. That is the it's not about you are mine. I will never say my love. I never say that. Like maybe for friends, but the possession doesn't exist in my way of love. The love is not something you can post. I don't know how to say that in English, but it's not something you can have.
Mhm.
It's the love. It's something you can give to people and share, but you cannot keep the love. You have to create the love and maintain the love, but you cannot have someone. And that is the point of my love is if you want to live tomorrow, you can, and I will never try to catch you, It's like go away and live your life and accept what you want also. It's about that.
Yes, yes, yes. But I believe also that to reach this place, it's important to have a very good relationship with yourself, right? Because if you feel that you're missing something, you might subconsciously try to get it from outside of you. So, key, I believe, is to be good and whole within yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think,
That is a good point. And I think it's part of the evolution of my way of living this kind of relations and way of lifestyle also. Because when I was a little boy, I was totally different about the mind and more driving about fear. And I was also kind of introvert and uh, didn't have any perception about what is money because my family was kind of poor. And with the time, I discovered a new world, a new world, a new world, and discovering how life could be like beautiful when you are driving by the love. And since I don't know, I will say like 5, 6 years. Now it's more driving about love and fight with the fear to accept and to evolve with the fear and the fail, or like not trying to expect, but more trying to go for it and try and see what's going to happen. And with any experiences, you're going to learn about your life and what you can do and what you love to do or not.
yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. but also, you know, like when fear comes up, and it could be sometimes that jealousy comes up. Does it happen to you to get jealous sometimes, when you want to be with a person and that is not reciprocated?
It's interesting. Yeah, I will say, do you hear the noise? No.
Fine, it's fine, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yes, yes.
I will say jealousy is, okay, I will try to explain simply because it's,
Mm.
but jealousy is based because you want to catch the things and because you are in the fear to lose it,
Mhm,
basically.
mhm,
And it's also about confidence with yourself and with other people.
mhm,
And it's not, I'm not talking about the confidence and, you know, when you have a girl and she's gonna fuck with a man. No, that for me, it's okay. And when I was younger, like 20, 21, I was kind of someone very jealous. And because for me, it was kind of complicated to get a girl or to be in love with someone or to get love of someone, you know. And I was uh, driving by our society relations and the point of view of the society. And now it's my point of view, my way of living, and on mine, if I have a girl and she come and she say, I fuck with this man, it was super good, or I was with him in a restaurant and it was super cool, we sleep together, but nothing happened. I'm like enjoying for her. Like really, I'm not like questioning like just did you protect yourself or is it okay
yeah.
or we have to do something. I mean, the only bad point could be that part, but I'm not very scared about sick of that that things. But it's more, the only one point is more about to be secure and to protect yourself. But after that, you can do whatever you want. Because if you try, and I'm talking for the community, if you try one time to be in the communication with someone and you let the person to go away and to appreciate the life with another guys or another girls and just to have fun and enjoy. And then you're gonna go to the sofa together or a restaurant and you're gonna laugh on that
Mhm,
together and have a nice moment after in the night together, it's
mhm,
powerful because
mhm,
orgasm and emotion are based on the liberty of thinking and the freedom inside us. So if you let people to be free, you are fully transparent with them and they are fully transparent with you.
mhm,
That means you are with the real person front to you, not a fake one. And jealousy push people to be fake, and the fake push the relation to fail in the future.
mhm, mhm,
That is my point of view about jealousy. So, I mean, jealousy is more about accepting people, but before that, it's more about accepting yourself, about you are not different as other, and all about what we want in life. It's love and liberty to do whatever you want to do
mhm.
and to be successful for some people or to be just freedom or the liberty of thinking or whatever. And jealousy is because you are in the fear with something inside you. But
Yes,
if you
yes.
give the confidence to people, it's not like I said before, it's not the confidence about fucking around. It's not about the confidence, like globally, the confidence with yourself and with other people. That
Mhm,
means you're gonna talk about everything, you're gonna laugh about everything, and if you have any problem, you can count on other people. That is the opposite of jealousy. And jealousy is more like I cannot talk, I want to hide, I'm not confident with myself, or I'm in fear because she can now have a beautiful girls and I'm not at this level. But
exactly.
the beauty is not about a physical beauty. I was when I was young, everyone was saying I'm a very ugly guy and blah blah blah. And now it's the opposite, and nothing changed. I mean, I have the same face. I never did any surgery. So what's happened? What's changed? Just my smile
You
and
you
the
change,
way of
yeah.
yeah, my way inside and the way of listening people. So now I don't try to explain to everyone what is my life, and it's very complicated, so it's very long for them. And
Yeah.
it's more like trying to listen other people, trying to give some place and some space for other people, and smiling, try to be always happy and enjoy the life. And in the beginning, for some people, it's going to be fake for them because they have to push themselves to be different on that point. But more you're going to see what is the power of living like that, more you're going to be like that naturally. And yeah, I think it's the beauty is, yeah, I will say something very interesting about beauty because I'm writing a lot about some philosophic things. And for me, beauty is something you cannot touch. So basically, no humans could be beauty because you cannot touch the beauty. I mean, the beauty is the link between all of us and how the link is harmonized between things. So when you see in an art gallery or in a fashion things, something beauty, it's because you can feel it because you understand it. So if you put that in a relation, if you understand other people, and um, if you feel connected, then you're gonna feel what is beauty. Because beauty is not only based on physics, it's based on something like kind of energetic things.
Yes.
And when you understand that, beauty changes totally. So for me, beauty is not about the face and the physics. It's more about how how will be connected with someone and what's going to be the intensity in this relation.
The energy, as you say. Yes, 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 definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay, so okay, now we're gonna go the other way. So yes, you're in a great place, and it's so inspiring, really, really. And I really wish for the audience, to get inspiration from all this. But not everybody, most people are not in the place you are. So does it happen that you sometimes face judgment from people? They say, but what is he doing? What is he doing with different girlfriends and a boyfriend? Like he should be with one woman. And do you face jealousy from any of your partners? And if so, how do you deal with it?
That's a good point. I never get any problem with jealousy from other in my relations because what I said before, I'm respect what I say and I'm really like that way. And if you want to understand, we have a law in the universe called the mirror law. And if inside you secretly, deeply, you are jealous, you're gonna get the jealousy of anyone. But when they are with me and when we are talking about how was the weekend, oh, I met a guy and blah, blah, blah. And my reaction is like not ignoring, but like interesting about and how was it? Do you have a picture? I want to see him or blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so
It's
you're
more
happy
like,
for them. Like if one of your
yeah,
girlfriends meets a guy, she would come to tell you about it and you'd be happy for her. Now that's
yeah.
amazing. I think,
It's not
yes, a very big place of growth. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
because if you are not like that, it's a pure ego trip. Pure ego trip. And I'm not working with my ego, I'm working with my emotion and intuitions. And my ego doesn't really exist for that point of life. I mean, I use my ego for working to be like in the challenge and to force myself to be better. Or when I have to fight with something in life, I'm gonna use my ego because my ego push me and try to save my confidence inside my mind. But for relations, how you can manage any relations if it's not with the heart and intuition. That's the point. And I know that is a kind of very strong sentence, but when you do meditation and when you try to breathe deeply, you can feel how you can be like light inside. And when I'm with my relations or my friends also, or anyone actually, I'm trying always to keep this emotion inside me with the people, because I know what I feel when I'm connected with someone, they're gonna feel the same. So if I feel some fear, they're gonna feel it. And that means we said it, jealousy. So it's more about appreciate and admire. I don't know. I like,
Yeah.
to more as appreciate, like to be interesting about what's happened. It's not like hiding what about the story. It's like, no, go for it and try to understand and communicate and try to understand how was it, if the person like it or not. And yeah, talking always about communication
Yeah,
and to be
communication
trust in
is
the
super
trust.
important, super important. But how did you make this transition? Like, any tips you can provide to our audience? Because, like, it's a nice place to be, but like for instance, I'm not there yet. But what practices can we do to reach this beautiful place?
uh, okay, that is a good question.
How did you do it? Just tell us how you did it.
Mine is a bit, I can't explain, but some people are going to be shocked. And please, if you have some kids around you, you have to let them away. But my way was, I was with a girlfriend, was only one. I was on only one. And we get like 2 years together. It was beautiful and with a lot of experience. But one time she said, "Okay, if you leave me, you're gonna go to you're gonna see a man. I'm sure about that." And I was laughing because I never tried to have anything with a man before her. And when we cried together, I was like, "Okay, now I'm alone again, so let's try something different." And I was like, just going in the flow. Don't try to have anything. And I discovered a man. So we got some good moment and sex together. And then my first step was made because I was like, okay, I didn't expect to have sex with a man, but actually I appreciate and I was totally natural, not in the fear. I was like, okay, and that looks to be normal for me, so why not? And then after that, I got some kind of good network about sex party or something like that. And my second time with a man was with 21 men, so that is a lot.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a kind of totally I would say wild. and
Yeah.
and I discover in that moment how when you have love in the community, because it was a gay community and it was like doing some stuff together, and I discover the love is not about one and one, and it's not about um, to catch something, it's more about to share. And I start to be more what I feel inside me. So at this moment, I try to take my time to do meditation and to understand feelings about my feeling. I'm not talking about love or someone, I'm talking about my own feelings. So I was trying to play with my emotion. So when I was in the fear, what is my feeling deeply? When I was in the happiness, what is my feelings? And I did that for like 3, 5 months every days and try to discover inside me what is my feelings for everything. And then I say, so every people are gonna give me these feelings. For me, it's kind of love. And I will not try to have this kind of feeling with only one, but try to say to people, now it's not about someone, it's about everything, because we are kind of, it's very deep actually, but we are particle, all of us, and particle communicate by frequencies, and frequencies is translating the body by feelings.
Mhm.
And this is how I got my point about open relations. And I say, okay, we have to stop to think about conscience and history and religions and anything like that. But I'm gonna just follow my feelings with people. And whatever how many people I'm gonna appreciate, if I got a feeling about love, the same one I get when I was trying to understand them, for me it's love, and that's it.
Mhm. Mhm.
And if the people want to go more deeply together or have more experience or try something different, if my feelings are okay for that, I'm going on it.
Yeah. I think it makes a lot of sense. I used to be the type of person who either would be with a guy for a long time or just chicken out and leave. And after my marriage ended, then I realized that, hey, that this doesn't work. So maybe I need to change that. And something shifted inside of me. And I said, okay, you know what I'm going to do now? As long as it feels good, I'm going to go for it. And that is what I
Mhm.
did. And I still do to this day. So um, I'm not into multiple relationships. It can happen, it cannot happen. I don't know. But I did experience a couple of short relationships, like men coming into my life for a week and then they just leave, and a lot of healing happened, and it was beautiful. And even though they are not the conventional type, I've learned a lot and grown a lot from them, you know. So I think, yeah, it's beautiful. And one thing also I learned is that like nature, I used to think that relationships are static, you know, like one person, that's it. But who are we kidding? You know, like nature evolves all the time. You know, things are born and die, things start and end. Like relationships are that way too. And the more we're in flow with that, the happier we will be, which is exactly what you're saying. So really, thank you so much for sharing all this. It's been very, very, very inspiring for me at least, and I'm sure it will be for our audience.
Yeah, if
Yes.
anyone have a question, they can contact me with pleasure. It's okay to
Yes. I mean,
have a one-one
maybe if
talk.
you'd like to share, we can share in the comments your contact details. And yes, anyone is free to reach out to you on this, on harmonizing their lives. Is there anything
Yeah.
else you would like to share before we close off?
Um, yeah, I will say something. Because you are talking about the nature, and I will say just only one thing. We try to categorize things as humans always, and I think that is the wrong way for everything, for the humanity, like for
And
everything.
labeling, you mean, when we label things?
Yeah, label, like
Yeah,
categorizing, labeling
yes.
things.
Definitely.
And the only real way, I would say, is based on what you feel inside your body. And your body is not your mind. And when I'm talking about body, it's about your body, and it's made for that. Our body is made to connect with the emotions and the invisible world, I will say. So we have the mind to think, but we have the body, and the body talks the language of intuitions, emotions. So the first thing is to, if you want to go on different ways to understand what is your feeling inside you, to understand if you go somewhere, what is good or not for you, because we are totally, all of us, different based on our experience, life, and maybe sign, astrology sign, I don't know, whatever.
Yes.
But it's based only on what you want and what you feel, and not about what people say or gonna say. It's more about you, and if you can connect with other people with the same feelings. And when you are on the same feelings, we say you are in the phase. And this is why I'm working about harmony, because what is harmony is to find a way to have different frequencies and to make them in the phase. And when you find that, you're in the good way, on the right way, you can go for it.
Okay. How do we know we're in harmony then?
about it's about like, before to try to listen your intuition, try to understand your emotions, and because the emotion is the translation of intuitions. So I mean, when you're happy, you know it.
Well, yeah, true.
You
So
don't
what
have to
feels
think
good
about.
and what makes you feel happy? Like,
Yeah, like a very simple example. If you are going in a restaurant and you have like didn't eat for hours, like 10 hours, and someone gives you nice pizza with some tomatoes and burrata, super tasty with some cereal on it, and it's like very good. When you're gonna eat it, are you gonna think about, do I like it? Is it good for me? No, it's like about emotion. And if you are like very connected
right.
with the alimentation, you're gonna get feelings about that one.
Mhm.
So I don't understand why people try to always overthink and think about things if we can
Yeah.
only feel. And I have a funny joke. My friend know it. I always say, because some people sometimes say, because I'm, sorry, I'm doing a lot of things, and they are like, oh, you are smart, or na, 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 na. And I'm saying always, no, I'm not smart, not intelligent. I don't have a QI high. I'm just like super stupid, because you try to think, and I try to be empty as much as I can. So when I'm doing some work with my clients or anything, I'm trying to be empty in the mind and let my intuition to work for me. Always, always. So sometimes I'm like in the cloud, totally in the cloud, and I'm working. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
time, I think, in 2022 to be more in the emotion way, and
Okay.
let's discover this crazy and deeply world. That
Definitely.
is my last sentence.
Yeah, I've been experiencing in the last year or so, like the more effort I put, the less the more I try to force things, the less it happens. Then when I just let go, it's like life flows through me, and it's really beautiful, and things turn out better than you would have ever imagined. So yeah, that's the beauty of it. So yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Gareth, for being with us today.
You're
Yes, I
welcome.
will share your contact information in case anybody would like to contact you. And yeah, and
Yeah.
soon. Okay, thank you.
Same to you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Ciao.
Bye.